Welcome to Bourbon Real Talk. Today, before you, we have a 26-year-old bottle of Wild Turkey and a 26-year-old marriage, and we're going to review both for you today, so stick around. All right, so you might have guessed from the intro, it is our
26th anniversary.
26-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And so we thought it might be fun. Actually, we crowdsourced ideas.
We did. And to be honest, we were both too busy to do a bunch of them. We were going to go thrifting.
You guys had some great ideas
for one another.
Turns out the thrift shops around here close right at about the time that we could arrive to them.
After I get off
After
work.
she gets off her new awesome job that she does.
Awesome job.
Lindsay's now full-time. Back in...
I would consider it like extra full-time. It's like, if you could like 4XL full-time, I feel like that's what I'm doing. Because I'm still doing all of the other things that I was doing. And
oh,
then,
yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. She still is the transaction coordinator. She still handles all the merch and the website and all that stuff. Yeah.
So
We're just crazy. We just keep saying yes to everything.
I don't, like, I was worried when we started recording this that I was going to look drunk. And I'm not. I'm just really tired and my eyeballs are dry. So.
I've given her a little alcohol. This should be fun. Okay, so.
I had 2 glasses of wine.
And
several hours
a little bit of whiskey.
A little bit of whiskey.
Yeah. So tell the people why we're not dressed normal.
We just wore this to dinner. So I was like, I'm not changing.
Against my better judgment, we went to a super expensive restaurant.
Well, the plan was, I was like, he's like, well, first of all, I'll cook you a really fancy dinner. And I was like, I would love that. But also...
If y'all don't know, like, I cook the most elaborate meals you can imagine.
He's such a good cook.
Like, the most complex sauces and everything you can think of, right?
But I don't get to dress up. And my new job, I wear scrubs all day. So I was like, I want to dress up. And this dress is extra stretchy. I mean, I could sleep in it. So I was like, it's gonna be dressy, but it's also gonna be comfy. Let's just go... Like, we'll dress up, and I just want truffle fries and a glass of red wine. And then when we got to the super fancy restaurant, we got truffle fries and Brussels sprouts and chorizo cream corn and 2 glasses of wine apiece. So it was not the cheap date it was supposed to be. No. And they gave us anniversary dessert and then charged us for it. So I'm gonna be eating that one.
I was gonna tell y'all what the place was.
No, don't.
But now I'm not.
We're not going to. It was yummy food.
They charged us $18 for a thing of creme brulee that was this big, and they told us they were giving it to us, and then they charged us for it.
But it's gonna be super yummy with our 26-year-old whiskey. So someone suggested that we review a whiskey from 1998. The one that I wanted to get was about $3 grand secondary. That was a noper.
She wanted to get a Russell's 1998.
Yes.
I had one and drank it all.
Drank the whole thing.
I gave almost all of it to David Getty. It was like his
a long time ago.
Favorite bottle of all time.
We haven't seen Getty in a minute.
Yeah, and I had the 2003. And was like, oh, I've got that. And she's like, really? And then I was like, oh, no. Actually, I drank all of it.
So our friend Alex Bautista helped us
source this bottle.
Guy.
This was bottled the same year that we were married.
Yes.
So it is old AF.
Yeah.
All right. So should we review the whiskey first?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I
was afraid I wasn't going to like it at all because dusty whiskeys are like... oily and dirty to me.
Yeah, and this is Wild Turkey, 8-year age stated, Japan only. It's all Japanese writing on the back label.
April 6th, 1998. We were married August 22nd, obviously.
Yeah, because that's
today.
It's not going to air today, though. Oh. So it's fine that you told them. Yeah.
It's part of being tired. So,
for a 26-year-old whiskey, it is not dusty at all.
No, I'm super excited about it.
It is not dusty at all.
Y'all are going to have to watch me eat my creme brulee with this really awesome whiskey.
Yeah, creme brulee with the awesome whiskey. Uh-huh.
You said Boulay.
Did I? Mm-hmm. We know the Boulays. They're our friends. Really awesome. All right. So I would say this is a pretty typical turkey profile, but a little bit more oak influence on this one, I would say.
Like, it's kind of like... I was trying to pick up a sweet flavor, and I was thinking, like, syrup or molasses.
Mm-hmm.
Like... I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands.
I don't know. It helps you taste the flavor in the whiskey. I know that for sure. Yeah, so I would say it's got a nice cherry profile.
I mean, it does have some of the like the leathery stuff that you get.
A little bit, but
it's not overpowering.
Well integrated in with like the cherry and the toffee. But
yes.
This is
so yummy with this creme brulee.
Here, let me try it.
Okay, I'm not giving you the strawberry.
Don't give me the super bite.
The strawberries
I just need the Okay.
It's so good, guys.
Do I have creme brulee on my mustache?
No.
Okay, good.
I'd tell you.
Nice. I like that she reassured me. I would tell you. I think you would.
I would. I don't even let you have hair on your shirt.
No, that's true.
So I feel like...
I told the waiter that this creme brulee is cousins with the whiskey I was drinking at the restaurant, and he looked a little confused. But
you were drinking...
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek, yeah.
I'm not buying fancy whiskey at a fancy steak restaurant.
No. And it was very yummy with the creme brulee, too.
It was, yeah.
But, okay, so I feel like this has some fruity notes to it.
Yeah.
Like, my brain wants to say plum, but maybe that's my brain's new favorite thing. Because I feel like I've said that the last 3 things that we've...
You're going to get a rep like I did for bananas.
Well...
People are going to start making memes.
There's no songs about plums, so...
Well, hopefully if they do make memes about you, they're nicer than the ones they made about me. Okay. So, fun fact about us that you need to know.
What's that?
I bet, for all of you viewers at home, that we are the only people that you know that have our own love song
we do
on
have a song.
Apple Music.
Yes.
Literally, if you have an Alexa, hopefully this is playing within earshot of your Alexa.
Yeah.
I cannot say it because if I did, my Alexa would jump into action and start doing things. To you.
So my favorite singer of all time.
Yeah.
His name is Tony Lucca. If you do not follow him, you should. I met Tony Lucca for the first time when I was 15, and I'm now 25.
Yeah, he was on the Mickey Mouse Club with Britney
all those
Spears
other people.
and Ryan Gosling.
Nah, screw those guys.
Justin Timberlake and JC Chazé and all of those people. And
but Tony's amazing, and he
pursued his own musical interest, and he makes really amazing music. But he wrote a love song for us called "Beautiful Woman, Happy Man."
Should have been Pretty Girl.
Well, this was the Pretty Girl.
This was 6 years ago.
It was, This was for our 20th anniversary.
Our 20th anniversary.
So if you say to your device that plays Apple Music, play "Beautiful Woman, Happy Man" by Tony Lucca. That song was literally written about us based on emails that we sent. And the thing that you need to know if you listen to the song...
So we're super dysfunctional.
Yes, of course. That's a given. You don't stay married for 26 years and everything's been sunshine and roses. That's crazy talk.
You don't get married at 19 because you're smart.
Yeah, no. Everything we did, it was super the hardest way to do it. For sure.
Jinx.
But although it's been 26 years, it only feels like 5 minutes. Underwater. Yeah.
My favorite Jewel joke.
That's our favorite Jewel joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. The musical artist Jewel. Whose parents were on that Alaska Wilderness show.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Anyways.
You're gonna have so much editing to do.
So no, it's gonna be great. All this is going in.
No one's gonna watch this.
No, but it's not for them, it's for us. And people who want to laugh, because we're gonna be fun. Okay, so Beautiful Woman, Happy Man by Tony Lucca. And to really enjoy the song, you really need to see him perform it at a concert because he explains what happened. And he writes songs for people all the time. And he said, I got the typical email from Lindsay because he asked us both to write emails about our relationship.
I'm talking about like all the nice things.
And she's talking about all the nice things. And she goes, he said, I could have written a normal love song based on Lindsay's email. Then I got Randy's email.
Yeah.
And this podcast is not called Bourbon Real Talk by mistake.
Yeah. Well, the real talk is that we were fighting.
We were in a fight.
And I was like, did you send a letter to Tony? He's like, no. And I'm like, I don't want to write a song about me to me. Like, you have to put something. So he did.
So I wrote it. But I told the truth. And so when you listen to the song, it wasn't ugly. It was ugly. This song's amazing. And it's honest and truthful. And to be quite honest, it should be an encouragement to you in your own relationship because it's not all sunshine and roses. Okay? People ask us all the time. It's actually funny because I travel a lot and Lindsay's not always there. And I say, I've been married for 26 years.
I should have gotten another one to go.
Oh, I know. And everybody goes, oh my God, that's so amazing. How'd you do it? And I'm like, don't congratulate us. We almost kill each other every month. And so at least once a month. Sometimes two.
We're trying not to.
We're trying not to. But, it's just how it is.
We'd be in a much bigger house if we hadn't gone to therapy.
Yeah, we could afford a lot of things if we hadn't paid for all the therapy we had to pay for. All right, do you have some things that we're supposed to do?
Oh, yeah. Let's, we went to the internet because I didn't.
We went to the interwebs.
I don't know. People ask some questions. First memory of one another. This is always interesting because he doesn't remember having met me.
Totally unfair. Totally unfair.
You don't remember it.
All right, so her best friend's mother was good friends with my mother.
Yes.
And their friend group hung out all the time. Every weekend. Every Friday and Saturday and Sunday during football season for sure. And so I think that her first memory of me was when I went to the gathering place where my mother was. I probably needed money or something.
No. That's not where I saw you.
Okay. And I have all of these little fragments of memories of when I saw her. But the one that sticks out, there are two that stick out. And I'm not sure which one happened first.
Halloween.
That one in the top. Too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The top one was when you sat in my lap with those white jeans on at lunch.
I did not do that.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did not.
Lindsay was very flirtatious in high school.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
No, I wasn't.
But for the record, she was a chaste young lady.
Wow.
Really
getting in there.
I'm being honest, right? Even though she was pretty flirtatious, don't get the wrong idea. So, white jeans, and then I have some very early memories of seeing you when you were in that dance class. And
he had PE the same period that I had. I'm still allergic to running. I was like, I can't dance and I can't run, but I chose a dance class as my PE credit. So he knew that I was watching him, and he was walking from the gym to the locker room and took off his shirt and was walking all shirtless in the hallway.
And I did it on purpose. I remember thinking, I'm going to take my shirt off and let her get a look at the merchandise. And here we are. She makes fun of it, but in all fairness, it obviously worked. And see, anytime
Halloween worked.
Anytime I bring something like that up, she's always like, "Well, that's not why." And I'm like, "Well, it was part of the process."
I liked you before you liked me. We actually met when you were with one of your girlfriends. Yeah. I will not say her name. But it was a boy's name.
Okay. That clears it up.
And I was with Jen, and we passed by y'all, on a field. we were on some kind of field. I don't know why we were all. Anyway, that's when I really met you, but you don't remember.
That's when you saw me. You met me? Did I talk to you?
I don't know, but Jen was always like, Randy Paul, and like calling your name. So like, I don't know if it was an official introduction. Let's dive into the fun stuff. Annoying habit. What would you say very, very gently, what would you say my most annoying habit is?
Very messy.
Oh God, yeah, I'm super messy.
Yeah.
I try not to be messy. I try.
It's so funny because I don't know, like when I was a kid, I got punished if I didn't put my things away when I was done using them.
Yeah.
And so to this day,
You're very tidy.
If you were to walk into our room, our closet, whatever, there's stuff, but none of it's mine because to this day, I can't leave it out. But her stuff is often out. And I have private areas that are my space.
And even those are clean.
So like the whiskey room, like if she puts things in the whiskey room, it stresses me out.
Yeah.
And like I'll actually come out and be like, hey, no, not in here. This is my happy place. This is where I work.
Yeah.
And in my area around my sink, every day I have to move her stuff back over to her side so that I have space to put my get ready bag out and all that stuff. And she'll go, she said, I wish I wasn't so messy. And that seems so foreign to me because it just, all you do is just put your stuff up, It
doesn't work that way for my brain.
All right. So what's my annoying habit?
I think the one that like makes me the most angry. And what's funny, like I just watched a video of a woman that was filing divorce because her husband tightened jars too tightly. And she was like, he went on a trip and I tried to eat food and I couldn't open any of the jars myself. And I decided he did it on purpose and I filed for divorce and he was shocked. I just found that funny with this question on our list. So the thing that drives me the most crazy is that we were sharing a car for a very long time until our son saved money for his own car.
Yeah.
And when we were both working at home, it was fine. He'd take the car to go do real estate stuff and whatever. But he listens to whatever's on his phone, podcast,
YouTube, Netflix,
like any of the things. And some of the things that he listens to, you have to turn up really loudly.
Real loud, yeah.
So that you can hear it on the radio.
Yeah.
And what he does is pull the car in, turn the car off, and then unplug the thing. So that when sweet, defenseless Lindsay is getting into the car, I turn on the car, and the radio starts at the volume that he had listened to his phone at. And it's like jar, and I'm like, I curse every time. And I get a level of angry that is surprisingly angry.
Yeah.
I mean, like
ruined whole days.
I can listen to.
We get in the car to go do something, and then it's like, blah, and I turn it down.
I enjoy listening to like if I'm having a bad day, I will crank my music.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between like choosing to crank your music and then getting in the car and being beaten over the face with whatever's a lot. Yeah. And I was like, hey, all you gotta do when you like you park the car and you turn down the radio.
We fight about this.
Unplug the thing and then you turn off the car.
And
then
when
you turn it on.
Do you think I don't know how to turn the radio down?
You don't, because you don't do it.
So you have a false assumption there. And it's not that I'm not turning it down because I don't know how. It's that I'm not turning it down because there's nothing to remind me to do it whenever it's time to do it, right?
If you had to choose an animal to best represent me, what would it be and why?
Honey badger. No question.
That's it.
Have you ever seen the video of the honey badger where it goes after the cobra and the cobra bites it and you think the honey badger's dead, and then it gets up and eats the cobra? That's Lindsay. Like, you see her, like, getting aggressive, and you're like, oh, she can't handle this, and then you think, like, oh, she can't handle it, and then she wins in the end. Muy agresivo. Yeah. How about me?
I don't know. What animal are you? I mean, my first instinct, my gut feeling, but I feel like it's, like, boring.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I want to say like a lion.
A lion?
Yeah.
That's not boring, bro.
Because you're like a protector and you're brave and you're big and strong.
Yeah, and I roar sometimes.
Oh my, well, you make like ape noises.
I do make ape noises. My daughter responds to it very well. That's true. Yeah. We do this thing where we both make like an ape noise back and forth to each other, and it escalates until we're both like howling. It's great. And that's my daughter, by the way. My son participates too, but my daughter's probably more into it.
Yeah.
I think she's a little more primal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got some honey badger too.
Yeah, for sure.
Best gift I've given you.
Best gift?
Best gift.
The one that immediately jumps out is William LaRue Weller. And that's because...
I had no idea what I was buying.
Yes, and I didn't think that there was ever any chance that she could get me something like that. And so I was just so surprised by it. And so shocked and like also filled with fear because I was like, oh my God, how much did she pay for this? And she got it at retail. What's the most memorable gift that I gave you?
You're going to think it's really silly.
I don't think so.
But like one of my most favoriteest gifts ever. We were broke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We didn't have whiskey wall money.
We didn't
have Taco Bell money.
We didn't have anything. It was a rough year. And it was Mother's Day, and we couldn't afford a present. So you took the kids around with you and took pictures of all of the things. You're gonna cry. Took pictures of all of the things that you would want me to have if we had the money to buy them. And then printed all of the pictures and put the pictures on an album. You're gonna make me cry. So my gift was an album of my kids with all of the things that they wanted to get me, but we couldn't afford.
I do remember that.
It's my favorite gift.
Now my gift kind of sucks.
Silly or quirky habit?
I got it.
Uh-oh.
So if you put Lindsay into a social situation, especially with someone who is well-liked in the situation, like if they're a celebrity,
okay,
or it's a fundraiser and they're like the event coordinator or whatever, she gets nervous and then she starts
just ramble,
rapid fire rattling stuff off. And I can literally see the point that she realizes that she's doing it and she wants to stop.
My brain won't shut off.
But she can't.
I can't.
And for me, every moment after that is just pure entertainment, right? Because
I'm like, you could help me. You could like swoop in.
Oh, no. Anytime I ever try to silence Lindsay in any way, it is always a terrible decision. And so I am a common observer, just like everyone else, only I'm the only one that knows what's going on. And I get to watch the reactions of all of the people.
I'm getting better with famous people.
Yes.
You have to give me some credit.
Oh, yeah. You've developed
we had the Vampire Diaries guys on, and I was super charming.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't weird at all.
I'm surprised we're not best friends with him already. What's my
quirky
habit?
You stand on one foot while you're brushing your teeth.
This is the fact I did not know about myself.
Yeah. You put all of your weight on one foot and put the other foot behind you while you're brushing your teeth.
Had no idea. She's very observant, so I believe her.
Yeah.
But I have never consciously done this thing. And apparently it happens every day.
Yeah.
3 times a day, because I brush my teeth 3 times a day.
Yeah. It's always, all your weight's always on your
I'm doing it 3 times a day, every day, and I am totally not conscious of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What song makes you think of me? And Tony Luca doesn't count.
Not fair.
There are so many songs.
You know the song.
I forget the guy's name.
Tyler Childers.
Yeah.
Lovely Lady May.
Yeah. Okay.
That is not in all fairness, it'd be weird if a rap song reminded me of you.
No, you know what you said when we were kids?
I'm scared right now.
What song was it? Don't want to be a player
no more.
That's what you said when we were kids, that song reminded me of you. Or reminded you of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, that was like a pretty sweet pickup line.
It didn't.
It didn't have the impact? It didn't land right?
No.
It should have.
No.
Don't want to be a player no more?
I asked you to stop seeing other girls and only date me, and you told me that you could not. So it did not apply.
So how'd I work that song in?
I have no idea.
I don't know. That seems weird.
But yeah, I could go through. Let's go through Lindsay's timeline. Mm-hmm. Okay, first song would be Waterfalls by TLC. Mm-hmm. Because every time we were in the car together when we were kids, you always had the rap station on, and Waterfalls would come on. And I said that to my sister. And, I mean, she was, 10 when we dated in high school?
Yeah.
And she was like, Waterfalls is your song. And you go, it's about some dude that, dies of AIDS. And you hurt her feelings. But I had said, it made me think of you because it was always on the radio when we were together. And then the next one, going through, when we got back together, but weren't engaged yet, the How Do I Live Without You song came. It was real big by Leanne Rimes. And I listened to that song. I listened to it so much that it makes me nauseous now. I can't hear it now. But, I listened to it with Janera in her apartment when I came to visit you on College Station. You know what, I guess this is Wayback Machine too, but Warren G.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that you and Andrew used to always sing that together. The
Oh, that one?
the Regulator song. Yeah.
That reminded you of me?
It makes me think of you.
Okay.
She sang it all the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Real talk though. The reason why that song got stuck is because the day my dad went to prison, I was with Andrew, and we were listening to that song.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. We were in Chris Kroom's. I don't remember what kind of car it was, but it had neon lights. And we were listening to...
Chris, you'll have to tell us in the comments.
Yeah. And then Andrew... damaged the car while he's driving it or something.
I mean, I can still see the dance that Andrew does to that song in my head. 3 possessions you'd save in a fire. Aside from the people. You gotta get the people out safe.
All right. No, yeah. Can we eliminate the pets too?
Yes. People and pets. Loved ones are safe.
Inanimate objects.
Inanimate objects, yeah.
All right. My brother's ashes.
Shut up.
And that's it. Can't think of nothing else.
It's very sweet.
What you got?
There's a trunk at the foot of our bed that has a bunch of the kids' baby stuff in it.
I gotta lug that thing out in the fire?
You do, but it's close to the window.
It ain't fitting through that window?
Well, you're gonna have to break the window.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
All right.
One day I'll go through it and scan all the things, and then we can whittle it down. Honestly, I haven't opened it in probably 15 years.
No.
And I feel like everything I'd want to keep is just photos, like my scrapbooks, and we have tubs of old photos of the kids and stuff. Kids' baby clothes.
I thought of another one.
Now he looks at the whiskey.
The bottle of whiskey that I got from my grandfather's closet when he passed away.
Yeah.
I'd want that.
If it's not the source of the fire.
Only 90 proof, so we're good. Because it was 3, right? Mm-hmm. All the stuff in the safe's gonna make it. Mm-hmm. So we're good there. We can let it.
Maybe I should put my scrapbooks in the safe. Maybe we need a safe just for scrapbooks.
Ah.
And photos.
Good thinking.
Yeah. I know that you can digitize all of them. I have some that are not.
Yeah. There are other things. You know, there's a coin that someone gave me. Mm-hmm. It's called a golden dragon. Mm. And it's for, it's from a unit that was, like, disbanded. Is, I think, part of BRCA. Mm. And you normally have to be, it's not here. It's actually with
Sean.
Sean's ashes. And
I keep looking at the shelf that keeps his coins.
The coins are over there, but this one is not kept with the rest of the coins. You're not allowed to have this coin unless you were a member of this unit. And it operated from the Civil War through the 1990s. And there were only like 300 and something of these coins made, and you normally can't have one unless you were a member of the unit. And somebody asked permission of whoever's in charge of those coins to send me one because of the work that we do for suicide prevention, for veterans and the loss of Sean. And they received authorization, so they sent me one of these like very rare coins. And I definitely grabbed that while I was getting ashes. Maybe my grandfather's bottle of Jack Daniels is up there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of stuff that I care about, but in terms of like, I'm willing to risk my life to make sure it makes it, that's probably the top 3.
Sure.
We probably ought to do a free giveaway.
I think that we should.
However,
okay,
this is our special anniversary bottle.
Yeah.
That we're just going to drink on our anniversary.
I think that we're only going to drink that on our anniversary. So what we did is we picked some of our favorite whiskey, and we want to give y'all our favorite whiskey. So everyone knows that my favorite of all time is Angel's Envy Rye. But like everybody can get that. And then I do love the Alfa Romeo. We've talked about that. But I haven't gone back to this whiskey in a minute, and like I forget how much I love this. So we're going to give away 3 samples of the Rosewood Rye, which is one of my faves, and
Colonel E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
Why do you like that one instead of some of the other ones?
What's my number 1 whiskey of all time?
George C. Stagg?
Mm-hmm. And right now we have 2019.
Okay.
Which is the lowest proof I think they've ever released, and it doesn't taste like GTS. And we have 2023, which tastes like potting soil to me.
Oh.
And so we don't have any of the bottles that I super love. What's my number 2 whiskey of all time?
Candy. No. What? I don't know.
William LaRue Weller.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we're out. We don't have any.
Okay.
What's my number 3 whiskey of all time?
I'm losing at this game. Okay.
So this is the only one that we have a good example of.
Okay.
So we are going to give
just a little bit more of this.
You should.
Do we have? Can we get more of this?
I don't think so.
Come on, Giles.
This is Jason Giles whiskey, by the way. He's been on the show before. All right, so we're going to give away 3 1-ounce sample packs.
Of our favorite whiskeys.
Of our favorite whiskeys that we have.
Yeah.
That are, good to pour. So all you have to do to enter to win is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and you should ring the bell. And the reason why you should ring the bell is because every episode has a free giveaway. And we also produce some entertaining content, so you'll be notified by YouTube whenever new content comes out, so you can get the giveaway and watch the content. The most important part, though, is in the video description below the play box that you see, there's a description, and there's a link in there that you click that says free giveaway, and you have to give us your information.
Yes.
We run a randomizer, post the results publicly through YouTube post for accountability. Reach out to the winners, get your address, ship you your samples absolutely for free.
Yeah.
And if this is your first time tuning into the channel, we'd like to let you know that we have kind of a mission that we're trying to accomplish here. And it's we do love to educate you about whiskey, and of course we love whiskey. But our mission is about bringing people together around bourbon. And that's our mission because we lost my brother Sean to suicide. And in the aftermath, we were trying to find a way to, help other individuals that might be struggling. And we saw how whiskey was bringing people together, and we thought maybe we can use people's passion for whiskey to create connection and community and help people to find the kind of grounded relationships that keep them, on a positive path. And so we started the podcast. We went out and we researched connection communities that are out there, and we did see a lot of negativity from what we call whiskey trolls. And we were taught by those whiskey trolls that if you want to have a drama-free, positive environment, we probably have to start our own. So we did, and we have Bourbon Real Talk Community, which is a free Facebook-based whiskey group that you can go join right now. And there's no drama, there's no hate in there. We don't allow it. We monitor it, and we, remove it if it's not positive. And the other thing that those people taught us was that if someone can hate a stranger online, there's nothing that keeps us from loving the stranger online. And that is why we end every episode with a positive message, and that's this. If you woke up this morning and you're unsure whether or not anyone loved you, just know that we love you. And we'll see you next time on Bourbon Real Talk. Cheers.